Hey everybody, hope you're doing great. So we all know we've heard about the federal layoffs with looks like Elon at the helm. Listen, I've been saying what I think we've been dealing with, let's say since last year, 2024, is the what I've coined as the civilized silent purge. Or basically I'm saying is that the life as you know it, your job, your career, your business, your income, your way of life can slowly just disappear, slip away. Okay. With the layoffs, we have a whole lot of job eliminations, but we don't have adequate job creation. So I did a video in case you didn't see it, December's 2024, showing let's say 4% or 4.1% of unemployed people. Let's put a number to families, actual people, 6,886,000 people unemployed. That does not account for the layoffs that occurred in the first quarter that we're currently in. Now, February's numbers came out and they only raised what? They only added 151,000 jobs. Yeah, not enough. And that could be any job. So when people feel attacked, when people feel they've been done wrong, that's when things can change. I want you to go ahead and look at this video, and this here will kind of tell you what you might need to know. Check this out. People are attacking Tesla, setting cars on fire. One Tesla dealership was there was a shooting, shut it up.
Some say they should be labeled domestic terrorists. I will do that. I'll do it. I'm going to stop them. We catch anybody doing it because they're harming a great American company. You know, I've stuck up for the NFL. I've stuck up for a lot of American companies, not other companies, but American companies. I did a very big favor for the NFL. I do favors for all of them. When you heard an American company, especially a company like this, supplies so many jobs that others are unable to do, when you do that, those people are going to go through a big problem when we catch them.
Yeah, it's quite literally terrorism. Here are some of the things they're doing because they don't like Elon's politics. Here's an example of charging stations.
Charging stations on fire.
This dealership was shot up, graffitiing new vehicles, burning new vehicles. Not to mention, they're also graffitiing random people's cars who have Teslas. Now, here's the definition. Terrorism is the use of violence to achieve a political goal by creating fear in a population. It can involve threats or actual violence against people or property. Domestic means at home, foreign means abroad. Are people in this country that are domestically trying to influence politics, right, through threats and violence. These people are quite literally domestic terrorists, and they should be treated as such. I think the FBI should get involved and take it seriously. I will be hoping to see Kash Patel and the FBI step in and start taking this seriously because it's getting out of hand. But it's great to see Trump out in public supporting Elon. He deserves every ounce of it.
Wow. What do you think about that? I mean, Tesla charging stations set on fire. One dealership reportedly what? Shut up. This is where we are. You're taking people's livelihoods away from them. Some people are going to react. Oh, they're gonna like totally lose it. Oh, you took away my job because they know it's not a lot of jobs out there to begin with.
Here's an example of charging stations. This dealership was shot up.
Dealership shot up. Charging station set on fire. Dealership shot up. What if someone's hurt?
Graffitiing new vehicles. Burning new vehicles.
Dealership shot up. Charging station on fire. Graffitiing new vehicles. And actually burning vehicles. I'm just going to come out and say it makes me wonder if it has anything to do with the layoffs. We all know that a lot of federal workers have been laying off. Not blaming anybody, it could be anybody. But let's be real. My opinion, that's who the main ones have been affected. Okay? Federal workers. Maybe it has something to do with, this here with Doge. But yeah, I've been saying I think when things are happening and people are suffering quietly, they're not being so vocal, or they're just kind of talking about it in a calm manner. They're crying their tears. It is a matter of time before I think we move from what I consider a civilized silent purge to where it becomes a little, not so civilized. Unbelievable. Dealership shot up. Charging station set on fire. So what do you all think? You think it's someone connected with one of the, laid off workers? People are just angry. I told you, it's a matter of time. You get people who are about to lose. The most dangerous person is someone who has nothing to lose. So when you take away people's stability, everybody's not going to act, the handwriting's on the wall. There's no safety net. People, your whole time can be looking for a job. So one last time, this is where we are, and I just knew that it would be a matter of time when this happens.
Some say they should be labeled domestic terrorists. I will do that. I'll do it. I'm going to stop them. We catch anybody doing it because they're harming a great American company. I've stuck up for the NFL. I've stuck up for a lot of American companies and other companies, but American companies. I did a very big favor for the NFL. I do favors for all of them. When you heard an American company, especially a company like this, supplies so many jobs that others are unable to do, when you do that, those people are going to go through a big problem when we catch them.
Yeah, it's quite literally terrorism. Here are some of the things they're doing because they don't like Elon's politics. Here's an example of charging stations. This dealership was shot up, graffitiing new vehicles, burning new vehicles. Not to mention, they're also graffitiing random people's cars who have Teslas.
Did you hear that? My friend just bought one because I already emailed him to send the warning, but graffitiing people's vehicles because you do know some of them probably voted for Kamala Biden. This is how, people become emotionally unhinged. So stupid. Emotionally unhinged. And guess what? I think it's tied to the laid off workers. I sure do. Yes, that's my belief. You still don't have your job, and you're still not going to get your job. Better yet, you may catch a charge. But this is where we go with the human psyche. And no offense intended. The BC, we can go off the rails. All I have to tell you, I think the males in the white sea, in the white community, it's always, I think, more, men than women commit crimes. Woo! Losing those good paying jobs, better watch your back. That's all I have to say. But yeah, this is where we are. Even individual vehicles, they're attacking. Just crazy. Absolutely crazy. Charging stations on fire. Excuse me. Charging stations on fire. What do they say? Where in the heck do they do that at? I could be wrong. I think it has a lot to do with these workers being laid off.
Like Elon's politics. Here's an example of charging stations. This dealership was shot up, graffitiing new vehicles, burning new vehicles.
Sorry.
Not to mention, they're also graffitiing random people's cars who have Teslas.
Wow. So people, let me know what you think. I think it's tied to the layoffs, and I'm out.